What's up, my bosses and to the boss community? Welcome back. This is your boy Selby and M.B.A. And today what we're going to be talking about is manifestation and the method specifically of manifestation, which comes along the lines of fuck 'em. Now, when I say fuck 'em, it's not the coarse language that we hear every day in the streets or in certain things that we come across. It's FUQ. Facts that you question. Alright? Now, I use that term by saying fuck 'em, to say not forget that person, or to say something very coarse about that person, or to get on some wrong and strong stuff. What I'm saying is, there's a lot of people in this life that you can get rid of and help your ability to manifest certain things just by having these people out of your life. Manifestation, people, is not something that happens overnight or just because you want it bad enough. There's an old passage in the Bible that says faith without works. This goes along that same vein. The bottom line is this: when you're manifesting, you have to put the work in, but then you also got to make wrong decisions, because manifestation doesn't happen to everybody. I can give you 20 or 50 people in any given community, any given neighborhood, maybe even in the same building, who are all geniuses that were not able to manifest any success in their life because they never got rid of certain people or stopped questioning things that should have never been an issue. Alright? So my point is, we're going to discuss today manifestation by saying fuck 'em, FUQ. Facts you question, or in this situation, people that you question. The first thing we're going to discuss is a lot of people and seeing red flags in people who are around you, and they don't really want your success. They like being around you because you're smart or you bring certain things to the table. But bottom line is, they're not as invested in your success as you are. And real talk, a lot of them don't even believe in you. They don't support you. Sometimes you can manifest success by getting those people out of your life. Those are the people, mind you, that you will support and you will go to your last. When they're going through issues, you're going through issues. You out hitting the streets, beating the bushes, looking for a solution for a problem they're facing. But these same people, when you're going through that problem, they say stuff like, they don't even want to hear your stuff. It's not even the situation that they want to engage themselves in. They'll tell you certain things, well, I'm going to pray for you. And they may have the method of your salvation in their hands, or they could actually make a phone call, or they could actually do that. People who won't sacrifice for you the way that you sacrifice for them, get rid of those people. You won't be able to manifest anything as long as you keep those people in your spirit. Because there's nothing worse, ladies and gentlemen, than to be in somebody's corner and not realize all this time that you sacrificed, that you went so hard for, they weren't yours. Fuck them. The next facet of people that you need to get rid of is the people who are the naysayers, the people who laugh when you say certain things, the people who tell you that you'll never accomplish those things, especially when you're putting effort in. There's nothing wrong with being constructive in your criticism and telling people what they need to hear. Maybe if you're trying to get downtown, you got to stop traveling uptown. That's common sense. But when you have somebody who's just telling you what you can't do, and they're not trying to help you find a method to make that thing happen, they're not invested in you. Get rid of those people, because those people will have you doubting yourself. When you manifest a specific dream, a goal, it's not something everybody can do. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes blood, sweat, and tears. You got to get rid of those people who will not believe in you, who will not watch your success and feel your success and ride with you and sacrifice with you. Everybody can't be the front man, but everybody can support the front man. Fuck them. The next person that you need to get rid of is the freeloader. The freeloader. There's people that, I remember watching an interview with 50 Cent. He said, as I started making money, I became the reason why some people couldn't succeed. Those are people who will sit here and nitpick you, naysay you. They'll do some of the things that the first two people did. But when you become successful, because you won't pay their rent, because you won't do things for them, they feel that you ruined their life. It wasn't the fact they wouldn't get up off their asses and go out and make the same things, or they have the same 24 hours in a day, the same 7 days a week that you do, so they're going to go out and make something happen. These people are looking for a handout. That could be in relationships, that could be in friendships, that could be family. But at the end of the day, you have to learn to cut those people off, because they are energy leeches. And sometimes you have to believe in certain people because they've been with you a long time. They keep you grounded. But if that drains you of your ability to do certain things, or it puts resources that you need in your manifestation journey at risk, cut them off. Fuck them. And lastly, you're going to have the people who have unlimited potential but never realize anything. In my personal journey, I've met many people in a romantic sense, in a friendship sense, in a colleague sense, that have had incredible potential. They have more potential than I have. They were people that I looked at and said they were going to be a threat, and they shot a hole in everything. But they want to be on your team. But they want to ride with you. But they want to say so in the creative process. Those people, you have to weed them out. The most important thing about potential is realizing that a lot of times if it's not realized, it's usually because that person won't put in the work, they don't have the ambition, they don't have the determination, they don't have the guts that you have. I have a friend of mine who says that hard work is undefeated. If you have unlimited potential and you don't have success, look at that as a red flag. Get those people away from you. Those people will always be that bad luck person. I remember the movie Bronx Tale. There was a dude when they were shooting dice. They was like, he's bad luck. Anything he got to say, put him in the back. Put him in the back. We don't even want him out here when we're rolling dice. When you're trying to manifest, you need people with that bad vibe, that bad energy away from you. Because at the end of the day, what we're doing is we're changing our life. We might be changing the world. You can't have people who are wishy-washy, on the fence, have all the potential in the world, but don't have the drive to see it through around you. Just keep that in mind. Fuck them. Understand something, ladies and gentlemen. When you're manifesting, there's a lot of things you're going to go by just by gut. That's what makes you a leader in a certain ship. Sometimes things aren't going to be revealed to you. But what I will tell you is when you're going by gut, you can't be wishy-washy. Sometimes people are not going to believe in you. Sometimes people are not going to understand your vision. Sometimes people aren't going to see what you see. But if you put in the work, if you get up off your behind, and you will not settle for second place or for the what could have been, or we didn't get this, but we had at least got this. If you don't settle for that, you'll find your way to manifestation. One other thing you have to always understand is remember this. A man who refuses to fail will not fail. It doesn't matter. Don't give yourself this unrealistic timeline. In 2 years, if this business does not succeed, I'm not going to do this. If it's something you believe in, ride it out. If you want success, there's no time limit on it. It comes when it comes. Your success will come when the universe has aligned. You put the things in order. You have everything around you that you need, and that time is right. Perfect example, look at the situation that's going on, the political backdrop that we are on right now. There's been things for decades, for hundreds of years that people have tried to put in place. It was just not the right time. Unfortunately, we lost George Floyd and a few other people, Ahmaud Arbery and all these other things. But with this and COVID and this scenario, this atmosphere, it's more conducive to us making a step forward that maybe Dr. King would not see. That maybe having a black president wouldn't bring to fruition. We have an opportunity here because the time is right. Just keep that in mind. Fuck it. And no matter what, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how much background noise is in, as long as you maintain a clear vision of what your destination for this manifestation is, you can make it happen. But you gotta put it in. And you can't let yourself be distracted. Get rid of the distractions, people who don't believe in you, people who laugh at you, people who don't see your vision, people who have potential but just want to ride on your coattails. Get rid of all those people. Because at the end of the day, as long as you keep that vision and you can do that and see those things through, you will make this thing happen. May not come the time that you expect it to, but as long as you keep your vision right, you will manifest that. That said, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I got for today. Usually I will be back every week on Monday. Unfortunately, because of the new format and some of the other things I've been dealing with on a personal level, I've been a little distracted myself. But we're not going to stop what we're doing. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, even times get rough for all of us. Sometimes I'm not talking sometimes to you out there listening. I don't give a damn. Sometimes I'm talking to myself. Sometimes you need to hear it come out of your mouth to hit the universe, and you speak and utter those words and make things happen. Keep that in mind. And as always, another thing you need to keep in mind is my favorite phrase. If it ain't about a dollar, ladies and gentlemen, it don't make sense. Remember this. It's real easy to remember because half the people out there say this every day. Fuck them. But don't say it in the sense that you've been saying it. F-U-Q. Facts you question. When somebody comes at you with something that doesn't sound right, or they're trying to discourage you, or they're trying to tell you that something you're doing doesn't seem right, they can't give you no facts. If they're coming from a person who has envy in their heart, or they want to make a joke about certain things, these are facts you question. And when those people come with that, instead of being discouraged, always say, fuck them. Until next week, I'll see you there. Fuck them.